So yesterday I was bored as so I randomly decided to look up the word Artlore on TikTok, and holy shit was I shocked to see the results. What I witnessed was like a side of the TikTok art community reserved for the irritated and criminally obnoxious. I'm not even over exaggerating here, I swear. The stuff that comes up under Artlore is so funny. I mean, the person. I legit feel sorry for all those poor souls, I mean beginner artists who have fallen victim to Artlore. If you're like me from a while ago, you're probably wondering what the even is Artlore. Before now, I understood Artlore to be kinda like the backstory of an artwork, where us the viewer could gain insight into the artist's mind and see what was going through his head while he was making that particular piece. But now Artlore has gotten a whole other meaning. A quick Google search will tell you that Artlore is when someone does something questionable through a piece of art and everyone recreates it in a mocking tone as part of a trend. So basically, an artist makes a post that some people deem problematic or insensitive or maybe even a bit cocky. Then said artist starts to receive a whole lot of backlash for it in form of cyberbullying, and more often than not, a trend starts where people mock their art by making videos about it, and the cycle continues. Now this is Artlore at its finest. Artlore is by no means a new concept. Literally, this trend has been around for over a year, so I am extremely late to the trend. I know. I only decided to talk about it because I am just now realizing how bad it's gotten for beginner artists on TikTok. This person said, I miss the art community when I first started out drawing. I could show the most disfigured drawing and be proud of it, and they wouldn't judge me for it. And I totally agree with this. Gone are the days where a beginner artist could just post their art, no matter how shitty it may look, without getting bullied. I don't even understand why Artlore still exists in 2024. For real, it's just disgraceful behavior shown by grown boys and girls on the platform. And I think this toxicity has also spread to other platforms like Instagram, for example. What's funny is that the artists getting bullied more often than not are just starting out their art journey, be it digital or traditional art. They are getting bullied by the so-called intermediate and professional artists who have been drawing for way longer than they have. They are literally just baby artists who don't know their right from wrong, and they wanted to just post their art online, only to find out the next day that their art is trending for all the wrong reasons. This creator said, Artlore has become a bullying trend. It used to be so nice in the community. I hope this passes. And I 100% agree with this. Honestly, I have a confession to make. I am not a saint either. I know, shocking. Sure, the videos are funny, but that doesn't justify bullying beginner artists. Cyberbullying certainly wasn't a thing while I was starting out drawing, so I have no idea why it's still a thing now. There have been multiple situations where the bullying was so intense that the artist had to deactivate their accounts and leave the platform altogether. Some might have even been forced to give up on art altogether. No one should have to go through that. I can't remember the artist this happened to exactly, but several arts commentary YouTubers have already covered the whole drama at the time. I don't know why, but it's like each year people on the internet are just getting progressively meaner and just downright obnoxious. I don't know whether it's something in the water or in the air, but it's definitely a universal thing, especially on the internet, and it's not just Artlore that's making me say this. I'm sure we all remember the whole jelly art style crisis, you know, the art style popularized by Puerto Rico herself that everyone supposedly hates for absolutely no good reason. I love it, by the way. I mean, I don't get it. Why so much hate for an art style? I mean, it's just an art style, bro. It's not that deep. Sure, Puerto Rico had her fair share of drama come her way, but it doesn't even matter. She doesn't even matter. I don't support Puerto Rico in any way for all the shit she did, but personally, I see her as an immature person who gets her kicks from trolling others, but that's none of my business. Parika is the problematic one, not the art style itself. Punish the art style and not the artist. There are also several other trends in the art community that are just so freaking annoying and pointless, like for example the pro shipper art style situation or the fixing arts pandemic, which are all old news, by the way. I just mentioned it because it seemed relevant. There are also other problems in the arts community like tracing and blatantly stealing art from other artists and building a TikTok following off of it. AI art is also another problem, but I haven't seen much of it recently, so I'm going to just stop myself from talking about it any further. But basically, the TikTok art community is just so toxic, bro. I can't even fully express myself in this one video. I might have to make others in the future, so subscribe if topics like this interest you. Also, I'm saving up to buy my very first iPhone, so please subscribe to help me get it. Regardless of all the toxicity on the platform, I still see see TikTok as a good opportunity for artists to gain exposure and to hone their skills. But at what cost actually? Is it their humanity? Is it their sanity? Is it their innocence? LOL, I'm just being way too dramatic. On a more serious note, I actually do hope things get better on TikTok as time goes on. But the way we're headed, it just seems like things are going to get even worse from this point onwards. Well, that's just the internet for you, I guess. Shit is always going to hit the fan. Anyways, watch this video next and I'll see you there. Bye, baby girls, and subscribe.